So now we will be choosing a platform which is WordPress. And WordPress is something which is no coding is required. It is a WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG editor means what you see, what you get. Whatever you're doing there, you will be able to see the changes immediately. So no coding is required in WordPress. So if you are wondering, if you are like afraid that how I being a non-technical person can design a website, so relax, you easily can design the website because WordPress does not require any coding, right? What basically then WordPress is? So WordPress is a CMS. CMS is called as a content management system. Content management system means one platform is there where you can manage your content. That's it, right? One platform is there where you can daily write about the different articles, where you can write about the different topics, and then you can actually manage your content, delete it, edit this, add images, all those things, right? So first, initially, WordPress launched as a blog website. So it is kind of a blog website, but slowly, gradually, industry accepted it really well. Because when it launched in 2003, I guess. So in 2003, it was like paid one. But when in like after a few years, 2006 or 7, WordPress got open source. Open source means free for everyone. You don't have to pay anything to use WordPress. So WordPress is now free to everyone. So that's why across the world, more than 40% of the websites are made up on WordPress. So everyone is using this. Everyone is designing their blogs, designing their website on WordPress. Why? Because it is famous. It is quite affordable as well. Affordable means it is free to use platform, and simply it is easy to manage. Coding is not required. So being a person from any background, from like arts, from commerce, from like say science or from IT, from any background, I can still go ahead and can design my website in WordPress because no coding is required, right? So along with this, as I said, it is open source. So the development is also happening very quickly in this. So whatever you need, whatever support you need, so support and the communities, a vast community, a vast support system is there in the WordPress itself, right? So you don't have to look for support, or it is rarely happen that you didn't find any support on the internet. You easily find various communities, you easily find various like tools, various plugins, various developments are happening around WordPress because this is that much acceptable. More than 40% of the industry is using this, right? What is the difference between WordPress and Odoo? They both can be a platform, different platform. I'm not much aware about Odoo. I have never used it, right? But WordPress, yes, surely I'm telling you each and everything. So Odoo can also be one of the, can say CMS or something. Let me just look for this. So I guess it is similarly like one of the other platform. If you just make it here, see, Odoo 7 days is mainly a website builder. Odoo is basically a WordPress. It is not a like complete CMS system. It is just a website builder. While WordPress is a complete content management system. So in WordPress, you can manage each and everything, each and every content of your website. And Odoo is just like a builder of a website. So maybe Odoo is also using WordPress if you are installing or using the Odoo over WordPress. So that can be one of the possible cause, right? So WordPress is a complete platform, and Odoo is one of the builder of a website, which can help you in building the website. Like Elementor. Elementor is one of the builder of WordPress. So when you have a WordPress, then you can also get Elementor as a plugin on WordPress. and you can design your website using the Elementor page builder. So Elementor help you to design a website, but it is not a platform. So what I consider and what I able to understand, that much only with Odoo and WordPress. I hope that makes sense. If you are using it, you must be aware about it, right? Odoo 70 primarily function as a website builder, while WordPress is a comprehensive content management system that offers extensive customization and flexibility. Odoo is suitable for about 90 to 90% of e-commerce sites, so it may lack of functionality available in WordPress. Okay, so Odoo is basically like a builder, but in WordPress you also have a WooCommerce as a e-commerce builder. So yes, precisely WordPress has more development. Odoo may be having a less development in the industry right now as compared to WordPress. Okay, so now we're talking about WordPress. Then what are the requirement of designing a website? So let's say guys, if you want to create a website, right? So to create a website, you must have some of the essential things. And those essential things are considered as, if you don't have it, you cannot run a website live on the internet, right? To run your website live on the internet, you need these things. And what are these things? One of them is domain. So how many of you know what domain name is basically? Quick yes or no. What is the domain name? Okay, perfect. So I can see that most of you or all of you knows this, what exactly the domain name is. So domain name is basically the address of your website, right? Address is like www.imskills.com. So this is the address of our website. So this website is address is called as a domain name. And in this domain name, there are three different things. One is www, which is a by default, which is universal. There is a no replacement of www, right? Www is something which used by all websites. Then you have this middle option or middle part of the domain, which is your personalized name, link, whatever you want to add here, right? So if you want to create a website with your name, www.fardeen.com, www.smitha.com, www.maria.com. So the middle part is something which is completely customizable, right? So the first part, www, is universal. You cannot customize or change this. Middle part is purely customizable. You can do anything here. You can change anything or get any name here. And the last part, which is as a .com, it is customizable, but from the given option. So you cannot customize this like www.imskills.deepanshu. I cannot do it. I have to get it either .com, .in, .uae, .uk, .ai, .info, .co.in. Right. So all these are basically extensions. You can choose any one of them. But .com is the recommended. Why .com is recommended? Because worldwide .com is acceptable. In every country, people are using .com, right? There is a no category defining by .com. .com is saying it's a business. That's it. So that means people with .com able to use it across the countries, and everyone understood website means .com. Like another example I can give you, that noodles means Maggie, cold drinks means Coca-Cola. So these are the very famous like industry product. So similarly, .com is very famous industry product. So people consider the industry with itself. So let's say .com, people consider it a website, right? So .com is something what makes people easily aware about. This is a global website and this is a business website. What should be the ideal length of the domain? If you have something like around 10 character, it is good. So if you're choosing a domain, if you're creating a website, if you're finding something up to 10 characters, then it is really great. But if you're not finding it, you can just go beyond 2, 3 character up and down, 7 or 12 or 13. Right. So you can definitely can look for those kind of a URL as well. But don't go way further. Don't consider 16, 18, 20 kind of a letters in your domain because it will be easy to remember, or sorry, it will not be easy to remember. It will be difficult for a person to remember this. Along with this, the spell mistakes chances are high. So when somebody even remember your domain name, but that person is typing in the browser, so maybe that person will do some small mistake which is not recognizable. So the website will say this 404 error. No website will be visible, or uh, this website is not available to open. So you will get these kind of error which actually create a bad impact on your user or create a bad impression on your user. So if you have a website which is easy to remember, a domain name, and when the person is typing, that person easily can type that thing. So yes, it will be more helpful for users to get a better experience, right? So that is why we are keeping a 10 as a ideal character. Like anything lesser can be fine or very much considered, but anything higher, you should give a thought. 12 character, 13 character, still you can manage, but more than this, 14, 15, 20 is something which is beyond. So to get a domain, you have a various provider, GoDaddy, Whois, Hostinger, SiteGround, Bluehost, HostGator, BigRock, etc. So there are various platforms from where you can just purchase the domain name. So the steps are already mentioned in your LMS. If you want, you can just go ahead and can purchase it. Now the next thing, let's say you have one address, people are coming on that address. Will they able to see anything? Yes or no? No, people won't see anything. You just have a address, nothing else. So people won't be able to see your website, people won't be able to see your content or anything. Why? Because you don't have anything. If somebody comes to your place, you must have a space. You must have a space, and in that space, you should have rest of the other things like your chairs, like your bed or sofas, all the things that you are putting up here or that you are having in your house. So to keep all those things, you need some storage, correct? Yes or no? Right. So similar way, just having an address doesn't solve your purpose. You should have a storage. And that storage is called as a hosting. Maria, I will cover this later, right? So don't worry about it. So now the second part is the hosting. Hosting is basically the storage. So storage is something where you are keeping your things. So whatever you want to show to the people, you have to keep in your website. So let's say people are visiting my iamskills.com. So when they visit my website, they're able to see my logo, they're able to see my content, they're able to see my videos, testimonials, all images in my website, all the forms in my website. So everything which I am adding in my website requires some space, requires some hosting. So that space is called as a hosting, right? And that comes in unit of space. So unit of space is obviously on internet or soft copies. The unit of space is GBs, MBs, right? TBs. So you will get the space usually in GBs because a website with good number of pages can be up to 1 or 2 GB, right? So you have the options to get it on 100 GB up to or unlimited kind of a space from the various provider. And these providers are also provide hosting. So the GoDaddy, who is hosting your SiteGround, these all provider also give hostings along with the domain, right? So they give domains as well, they give hostings as well, but they charge you for that. Yes, Fardeen, I'll be talking about this. I told you initially that I will also teach you to get a free domain and hosting. So don't worry about it. But let's wait. Let's understand the essential first, what all these things are. So hosting is kind of a space which is required. If anybody coming on your address, if you don't have a hosting, they will see a blank page. But when you have a hosting, you can store the things, right? You can have images and all, everything. But how to store the images? So let's say you are building up your home, you are building up your restaurant, and when you are having an address, after having an address, you have a space, and after having a space, you hire a interior designer, right? Who can actually plan the complete layout of your restaurant or your house. You get an interior designer or you plan yourself maybe that where should be the sofas are, where should be the paintings are, where should be the like wall clock should be there, and there should be the lamps, right? So all these things you plan yourself, or maybe you get a interior designer for these things. Is it true or no? Yes or no? Right. So having a domain name doesn't solve your purpose. Having a space doesn't solve your purpose. But after having a domain and hosting, designing will solve your purpose. So all the three things are required. It doesn't like you don't have a space, you get a designer. So what will the designer will do if you don't have a space? So you need a domain, you need a hosting, and then you also need a designing. So designing is something that we will be also learning here in this session or in your WordPress class. So definitely I'll be helping you to design the website as well. So how to set up a domain, how to set up a hosting, and then how to design a website. These all is required to run a live website on internet successfully. So all the website running on the internet in today's time, they all are running over a domain, over a hosting, and then with the help of some good designing, right? So what is called as a good designing? Good designing is something which actually help your people or your users coming on your website with right information. Along with the right information, the information should be easily available. It should not be like that person is finding or searching the details. So the person should easily find the details over your website through, it should be easy to navigate, or it should be user friendly. User friendly means person can read the content easily. Let's say if I write the content like this on my website, let's say if I write the content on my website like this, is it readable to you guys? Yes or no? Right? Let's say I'll make it the font up again, or this one, I can make it, let's say, black color of the content, and I can make a black background. Can you read this content? Right. So these are the bad practices. These are something which people should not follow. So sometime you will see there are websites who have, let's say, blue color background, and over the blue color background, they have a light blue color or tight, you can say dark blue colors of a content is written over there. So this is something what people not really appreciate. They feel like they should have something which is more easy to read, or the things should be user friendly, right? Similarly, as I said, easy to navigate kind of a thing. Let's say you are going to a mart, right? You are going to a grocery mart. You have a grocery mart near your houses. When you are going there, and you are going there to, let's suppose, to get milk for yourself, right? So you want to get a milk. You went to the grocery store, and now there are no labelings are happening there. There is a no direction or something is there in the grocery mart, that there is a no hoardings are like, or you can say no labels are there, that where the milk products are, where the dairy products are, right? So you are keep finding, you are keep going across those, like you can say, uh, across the mart, you are finding it out everywhere, and then at the end you are finding, okay, here is the dairy products, right? So that makes your experience not so good. Next time you avoid to go that mart because there are no labeling happening. But yes, other hand, there is another grocery mart which has all the things labeling. When you just enter and you just look at the upwards and you see, okay, there is a dairy product written. So you simply navigate through there and easily find, okay, dairy products are here. Right. So that makes that mart more user friendly, more easy to find or navigate. And that actually enhance the user's experience. Right. So this is what should be required while you designing the website. Any question anyone has till now? Understood everything about what is domain hosting and designing? Quickly, yes or no? If you understood all this, or if you have any question, you can ask me. Perfect. Okay, now some of you may be asking about how to get a free domain and hosting. Then I have one website that offers free domain and hosting. The name of the website is Infinity Free. When you over this website, they offer a free hosting, free domain to all of you guys, right? So to get this free domain and hosting, the only thing you just have to do, you have to create a account here, right? You have to register yourself here. To register yourself, you have a button here to register. Click over here. When you click on this, it is asking for your email ID, password, and confirm password, right? So once you do all these steps, you will be able to create an account over there, right? And then you can quickly go ahead and can get your domain name, all other things in this particular account, right? So I can help you guys to move forward and set up this account. So I required one email ID from one of you guys who can share it with me in the chat box directly. And that person should have the access of the email right now. So anyone whosoever sharing with me the email ID, make sure you open that email ID in your next tab or in your Chrome browser so that we can do the required process. So I got one reply. Okay, Nana has shared email ID. So I'm just taking the Nana's email ID. Okay, so this is the email ID. I'm creating one password here for Nana. The same steps you guys have to do. So I created one password for this email ID. Now I'll click on the sign up button. Okay, so I have just added a password. So Nana, I am sharing with you the password of this account of hosting. right? So Nana, I have sent you the password. Now you have received one email on your Yahoo mail address. So you just have to open that email. After opening that email, you have to click on a verify button. Once you click on the verify, okay, you given me this link. That's fine. I can do it. Right. So once I click over here, let me just open this verify link. Okay. So now my account is verified. Right. So once the account is verified, guys, you will have this kind of a page in front of you. Let me just refresh this. Right. So you will have this page in front of you where you can see home, profile, account, all these things, and your email ID over here. And then you have your account details here, right? So once you are here, then we can start creating our hosting account as well, right? So this is the only process you have to do to create an account first. So you simply can go on Infinity Free, click on the register now. After clicking on register now, just enter your email ID, confirm the password, and then you simply verify your email ID through the email you received in your inbox. So after verifying that email, you will be able to log in into the account and find it out this particular page in front of you, right? Once it is done, there is an option of create account. So in this create account option, when you click over there, you have all these options are available where you simply can click on this one, which is the Infinity Free account. You have to click on this one by clicking on create now. Right? Once you click on this one, create account, then it is asking you to choose a domain name. Right? Basically, they will provide you some domain names, but those domain will be considered as a subdomain. Right? So those are not actual domains. Those are not like .com, .in or .so. They are something like this one. Let's say I will just write it down here. Nara, any name that you want me to use as your website? Or let's say I want to use this one as a Ob Venture. Okay. Let's say Nara suggested me this one. So no capitalization can be there. So simply write it down, Ob Ventures. And now you can use any of the free extension from here. There you do not find .com, .in or something. You find the free extensions. So let's say over like obventure.greatsite.net. We can use this one, or we can use .free.nf, or we can use .rf.gd. So we can use any of the one. So let's say I'll use this one, .greatsite.net. Now I will click on check availability. Oh, this is available. So now this is available. So I can just simply go ahead and make my website on this, right? So they given me one domain name, which is obventure.greatsite.net. And now they are asking me to set up my hosting password. So hosting password is something where I can manage all the files and everything, right? So I have to set up here account password. I just simply can add something here. I just added, click on I approve, click on create. Now it is done. So now I am giving you the another password for this control panel or for the hosting one. This time it is a bit different. You can save them somewhere so that you always have these passwords available with you. Right. So once this thing happen, then I have an option in front of me to finish. When I click on finish, Okay, it is saying we need a valid email address to keep you informed about the status of your services. Some functionality has been disabled until you have fixed this. Check your profile here. I again have to verify. Maybe Nana, you have shared with me the link, right? And you didn't verify it yourself at your location. So that's why might be it is just finding it challenging. So if you are receiving or if you already have this email, can you please share it with me? Or you just yourself click on that email to verify this. Can you do this? Now you must have received another email. Okay. Okay, we can just wait for some time as it is saying like it is not verified at Nana's end. But yes, most of you, I guess, if anybody else has done this. Okay, might be Yahoo could be one of the issue. I can just try this out. Now you must have received the email on Gmail one. Can you verify that one? After clicking over there, it may ask you to log in with the same email ID and the password I shared at the first time. You just have to verify that. How many of anyone else is doing along with me? If you guys have done this, can I have a quick yes or no? Like if anyone has anyone else done this? Okay, Kusum has done it. So I guess your email ID has been verified already, right? Correct? Okay, perfect. Now, anyone else has also tried this till now? Okay, no worries. You guys can practice later, but this is something like, I guess, the email ID of Nana is one of the like creating some issues over here. But usually, if you use your email ID and verify it from your place, then I believe that works fine completely. Right. So we are just ignoring this error for now. Maybe we can try to move forward. Right. So once you are here, you have this account. This problem will not be visible in your account. So once you are here, can see these accounts available are here. When I click on this, then I simply has my other informations available. Let's say my username, my password for the hosting account, all these things are available. Okay, you have been able to log in up. No worries. Right, now it works, I guess. Now there is no error it is showing. Yeah, now the error has gone. Right, now the error has gone. So now we simply can log in here and can find it out. Our domain is now ready. We have our domain created. Now we just have to secure our domain. Secure means right now, if you guys simply see, the name of my website is outventure.greatsite.net. When I copy this and when I paste it here, then it is showing me not secure. And it is saying your domain is ready, but we just have to design the website, right? So to design the website, what do you need to do? We need to work on the WordPress. We need to install the WordPress. But right now, WordPress is not there. But before that, we can secure our website. And how to secure it? You can see not secure is written here. We need to remove this part. So to make my website secure, I am just going here on SSL certificate. The SSL certificate is one of the secure socket layers, right? It allow your website to not share any content with any third party. So let's say if your website doesn't have a SSL certificate or it is not encrypted, then what will happen? Then people or hackers can actually steal your data from your website or steal the data of other users as well from your website, right? But if your website needs to be secure, how you can simply secure it? By installing one encryption. And that encryption is called as a SSL, which is secure socket layers. So now I am just going over here, click on manage. After clicking on SSL certificate, I'll click on manage on in front of my website. Once I click on manage, then you will see that no SSL certificates are found. It is showing there. So we have to get one. Now it is available certificate and add SSL. So here I just click on request free SSL certificate. Once I click on request, then it is asking me from where I want to request. I want to request from this one, 0 SSL. Now I'll click on create order. Once I created the order, it will take me to the page where I have to set up something. So set up my CNAME record. Right. So to set up the CNAME record, you just have to click on this button, set up CNAME record. Automatically, it will do the rest of the thing. So once they change your CNAME record, then this request certificate will be highlighted. Right now, it is not highlighted because your CNAME record has not been changed yet. It will take some time. Can you see here? The CNAME record have been set up. Please note it may take up to an hour to take effect. So right now, usually it will be done in less number of time. It won't take that much. Easily done in less time. So don't worry about it. Just have to wait. I'll just refresh. In next 2-3 minutes, it will be done. So we'll be just waiting for 2 minutes and then we can check if this request certificate option is visible or no. right? So now you can see my current certificate is ready and I can just simply request it. So I'll click on request. Right, I'll click on request certificate. Okay, it is saying the domain needs to be validated first. Please set up following CNAME record. Okay, it may take some time, guys. It is showing some cache error, I guess. I'll just go back and try check again. SSL certificate, then click on manage. Then it is saying pending. Click on manage. Click on setup CNAME record again. Now I will refresh this. Usually it is done, guys, in one go. So I don't know why it is happening now. So maybe you can just try it out at your end. So let me just delete this certificate order again and again click over here.
So why is it showing that verify your domain name near the setup CNAME records?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Like it usually doesn't show this. Right now it is setup CNAME record is required. Setup CNAME record is they want this website to be verified. If this website is with this particular server or no. So CNAME basically verify the name of your server.
Because even when I am doing it, it's showing the same thing. So
It is showing this.
yeah,
It is also coming as a red mark.
yes, so same thing, not ready and the same window.
Okay, maybe it is taking a longer than usual time. So that is the only reason. So right now, see, it is ready again. If I just created it again, now I click on request certificate. Now you can see your certificate has been requested and should be available shortly. So the thing you can do, you can just simply click on the delete order at the end,
Okay,
right? And can try it again.
okay, sir.
Usually it will be done in one go, guys. So don't worry about it because we are trying to do so quickly. So this is why, because the domain setup is a time taking process. So as it is said, it can take up to 1 hour. So it might take up to 5 minutes or something, but we are immediately doing the thing. So it is not letting us to do it quickly, right? So it is taking their own time. So now you can see once we requested the certification, now my certification is available to install. So the only thing I have to click on install SSL certificate now, right? When I click on this, my certificate will be installed. Now it is saying the SSL certificate has been installed. It may take up to 15 minutes to become active, right? So now here it is written, no SSL certificate were found, but once it is active, you will be able to see this will be a green color button or say ready, right? Now I can just again refresh this. How much time it may take? It may take up to 5 minutes. It is saying 15 minutes, but it usually done in less than 5 minutes. Right? So now you can see the SSL certificate is active. Now I'll just go back to my website, this one, and now I will just check. Right now my website is without S, right? Right now it is without S as it is not secure. But when I put a S over here in HTTPS, then now it is secured. So now my secure website is opening. Right now it is not saying not secure. So now this is good for everyone, and then S is also placed here. So what is the difference between a secure or non-secure website? One, SSL certificate or encryption, you can say this, SSL encryption. And second will be HTTP is considered as not secure. And once you install the SSL certificate, then you can use HTTPS, which is called as a secure. Got it, guys? I can simply write the process here as well so that it will be easier for you, because I have tried two, three things in today's session. So might be you got confused. So I'm just simply writing the first step. Click on SSL certificate. From where you have to click on it? In your Infinity hosting account. So let's say when you are here in your account, when you are on this page, there is the option of SSL certificate. When you click on this, that's the only thing you have to do, right? Then you have to click on manage in front of your domain name, click on manage. What is the step 3? Who will tell me now? After clicking on manage, add SSL certificate and click on request free SSL certificate, right? Right? What will be the fourth step after this? Once you click on request free SSL, it will ask you to choose a provider. Choose zero SSL as provider. Then step 5 will be click on setup CNAME record. Then after this, wait for 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. I can write here, or I can precisely write 5 minutes. Then refresh. Step 6 will be once you click on that setup CNAME record, and then after 5 minutes, when you refresh, you will see request SSL certificate will be highlighted and clickable. So there you can click now. Right? And after this, step 7, which is the last step, click on install SSL certificate. There you have in front of you one another page automatically will open. You don't have to refresh after step 6. After step 6, refresh automatically will happen, and it will take you to the another page where the install SSL certificate option is available, where you can simply click on install SSL certificate. Now in next 2 to 5 minutes, your certificate will be activated and site will be secure. Right? Now you can use HTTPS as prefix to your domain and enjoy the secure site. Got it? So this is the only thing you have to do. Steps are clear. Can I have a quick reply from all of you guys? Yes or no? Why there was no .com available while creating domain? Because it's a free domain. So in free, you will only get limited things and you have to accept those free things. If you want a .com, you have to get a paid one. Now you choose zero SSL provider. Can you explain about other provider SSL? You also can use the other provider. That doesn't like make any difference. But usually I use the zero SSL, so I am aware about that it works really well and it easily available in next 5 minutes. But if you want, you can go with Go Get SSL. If you want, you can go with Google Trust. You can just try them, right? So if you want, you also can try other one. So no harm in trying. But this is one I am aware it works or it comes in very less time. So this request fulfill almost in real time, right? So in next 5 minutes, you have your certification installed. So what you need else, right? Sir, by mistake, I used Google Trust. It's taking time. Yeah, might be the reason. So don't worry about it. You can delete the order, can use again the zero SSL, right? Okay, so once it is done, you have a secure website available. Any question till now from any one of you? Sir, creating a website should work in laptop and PC only or can use tablet. This can be created on tablet as well because you are using a Chrome. So if you have a Chrome browser in your or Safari browser or any browser in your tab, then you simply can go ahead, can do the same process over there and can create a website. You are not installing anything on laptop or desktop. Have I installed anything? Everything I was using the internet. That's it. So you can even create it on mobile as well. But that seems very difficult because of the very small screen size, right? So instruction won't be very much friendly if I'll do it on a small screen. But yes, if you just try to do it, if you just want to make it on tab, then yes, tab is quite feasible. You can make it over the tab. Perfect. So yeah, I have given the steps already. So you have just go ahead and can have this document in the PPTs, right? So I have already told you this document is already there in the PPTs. So you can simply get this from there, or you have this link available here. So the steps are here. Or always the recording will be available. So the recording of this class will be uploaded into in your LMS by 4 p.m. So by 4 5 p.m. you can check the recording of this session as well. Just give me a second, guys. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So Kusum saying Google Trust SSL certificate is now installed on her domain. So yeah, Google Trust is also can be done as confirmed by Kusum, right? So Kusum, can you share the URL of your website? I can just check it out. Can you share the URL, Kusum? Yeah, please do it. Okay, so Kusum, you can write down in the chat box only the name. I can just try to open this here, whatever you have kept it. Okay, so you actually added the HTTPS in a wrong way. I have to correct this. You added like this, but it should not be there. It is like semicolons, then your forward slashes. That's it. Then you can open. Yeah. So now your website is also secured. So yes, sir, everyone, Google Trust also works. So if you want to select as a certificate Google Trust, you also can do it. But zero SSL is something which take lesser time, right? But if you have a time, 5 minutes or 1 2 minutes more, then you can go with Google Trust as well. So I guess there is nothing harm in using others. Right. So once you have this page, then everything is fine. And once you're getting S at the end, then is everything is fine. Right. So that's all for today, guys. You just have to practice one thing now. And that one thing is these steps, right? This is your assignment. Create a infinity one, make it secure, right? Don't use this WordPress options. I will teach them in the next class. So how to install WordPress and all other thing. Right. So I'm deleting this for now. So these 3 steps you have to do, and then how to secure the website you will be doing. Right. So this is something you have to perform. So can I expect from all of you that you will be able to do this, guys? And then we can move forward with the next set of learning, like creating the website or designing the website process. Perfect. Perfect. So meanwhile, I want each one of you, there are 17 people I can see in this session today. I want 17 people should share with me the name of the website in my own on my WhatsApp or on my email ID, which is here. You simply can get it from here. So before the next Friday, by Thursday, you just have to make sure you will be sharing with me your website name by securing it over this email ID or over this WhatsApp number, anywhere, whether here or there, right? Selby saying have done it already. Perfect, Selby. That seems so fast. This is domain phase only. Hosting and design are yet to be covered. Yeah, hosting is also done. This is the hosting account we created, guys. This one. When we created first Infinity account, after Infinity account, we created this account, right? If you remember, when we clicked on this, create account, and after clicking here, it is asking us your hosting plan. So hosting plan, we chosen this $0 free one, right? And after choosing this $0 one, it was asking us to choose a domain, right? So to choose a domain. So we have already done hosting and setup and your uh, domain setup. So both the thing happen, only designing part is remaining. Got it? The butterfly.loves to blog.com. Yeah, I can open this as well. Selby, you chosen the zero SSL or any other one? Perfect. This works fine. It is zero SSL. So all of you guys are so fast, I must say. Usually people take 1 week time. They don't do it with me. They just try to do it after the class and they don't get the time. And then they ask, even by the next class, they will say, sir, I am unable to do it. I don't get the time or something. Right. So if you do it by Friday, that will be really enough. And then we can start helping you to design the website. Right. That make more sense. So now, sir, what is the laptop configuration required for overall course, including designing? Nothing hard and fast. Normal configuration or standard configuration are enough. So if I have to say standard configuration, what it could be? It could be RAM can be 4 GB as well, or 8 GB work faster, right? Then you have your uh, SSD. It could be like 250 as well, 250 GB or 512 as well, which is most of the standard laptop have in today's time, right? And then along with this, I don't think any other thing is there, or i3 or i5, Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, all works fine, right? So if you have anything, generally you can use that. Usually all the laptops are in the industry as a standard have this configuration. So you don't have to worry. But make sure it is on Microsoft, it is using the Windows or it is using the Apple. Graphic card is not required. You are a digital marketer. You are not a gamer, or you are not a, like you can say, hard and fast graphic designer or a video editor. You are just a digital marketer. That seems fine, right? So it does not require. Now, yeah, you have a question for Dean, please. You can ask.
Sir,
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, you mentioned that we have completed hosting part, but in the beginning you have mentioned that hosting is actually where no, we do the storage of website, but there
Right.
was nothing mentioned for in the storage as part of storage or anything. So I'm a bit confused on that.
See, let me just show you. When I am here, can you see? When I just opted for this, for free one, they are saying they are giving me 5 GB disk space. That disk space we have created already while we just opting this plan. Got it? Can I have a yes or no from you guys, Fardeen?
So
yes, please.
just a disk space is only that itself is a hosting. Whatever content we mentioned, that is not considered as hosting.
We have to put content. We right now have a disk space. We have a empty space right now. That is hosting. I told initially three essentials: domain name, hosting, designing. Domain name is address, hosting is a space. When you have an address and you have a space, people can come, but they don't see anything. Why? Because you have a space, but nothing is there in that space. Right? Designing means when we design something, while designing, we use the content. While designing, we write the content. While designing, we add the images. While designing, but while designing, where we add all these things, we add all these things into that space which we have purchased. Got it? Perfect. So space is just we created here and we purchased from here in $0. If you need more space, you can have here this plan 250 or unlimited disk space. Then you have a this plan unlimited disk space. So it is available, right? So you can choose any of them.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir, please, what's your opinion on these tools that describe your website and it automatically creates it for you? As in like AI tools that automatically create websites. Please, I'd like to know your opinion on them.
Can you come again?
Okay, so I'd like to know your opinion on the AI website creation tools that when you describe a website, for instance, create a sports car website for me, then it will automatically create it for you.
See, all the AI tools that create the websites for you, they are heavily charge you. They have a monthly subscription of $10, $15, $5. So if you are okay to do this, then yes, you can opt for this. But again, there are challenges. When AI created it for you might have to make changes as per your requirement. So why don't you just make it from initial?
Yes, please. I was asking with regards to the type of content or create, whether Google would accept it or not. That's what I was asking. Normally, I don't
It is not.
really fancy
As
the
per
use of AI tools.
Google, AI content is not recommended. Google give more value to human content over the AI content,
Uh,
right?
Thank you.
You can just search it like, because I guess Google already released one of the statement on this part as well. In its guidelines, Google emphasizes the more importance of providing high quality content that benefit user. They focus on the value and originality of the content rather than the tools or method used. This means whether a human or a AI create content is not the primary concern for Google. It is saying by this particular website, but it does not like this. Google actually prefer human content over the AI one.
Yes, please.
Reason is why. The simple reason and the simple math is, if you write something on ChatGPT, if you write the same thing on ChatGPT, both will get the same answer. Is it true or no?
It's true.
So if I write one article, what is digital marketing through ChatGPT, through AI, and you will also write the same article, what is digital marketing? Will it get pulgarized or no?
It will.
And Google does not give benefits of pulgarism, right?
Yes, please.
It will be considered as a copied content, and copied content cannot be actually get a value or any value in Google, right? So there are various things, and also the emotions, like people see, when we are talking about the content really matters the attention of user and the time span of user. So if somebody came on my website, and if some and that person is reading my website, so that person should feel the connect, that person should stay on my website and read the content, right?
Yes, please.
So if I am writing for my users using my own human touch, then I can make people feel better. Rather, a AI is just generating a content, because everywhere the person is finding the same content. Everywhere the person is finding the AI content. So what is the matter? If that person require a AI content, why the person came on your website? That person directly can go to the chat GPT and can ask about it. Sir, mostly
Yes,
platforms
please.
give the AI help, so we should avoid this, right? You can take the help of AI. So I never said you should not take the help. Help means don't generate the content. Let's say this
Yes,
is
please.
ChatGPT, right? Let's say if today I want to write about a WordPress related article, create a website on WordPress using Infinity, right? But I don't have anything where to start or where to end. So I simply can go ahead here and can type it. Outlines. Now I can ask some outlines. Let's say I ask this. So now I will have a outlines. I don't have a content exactly, but I just have a outline. So what I can do exactly? Introduction, brief overview of WordPress as a platform. Yes, I can write about this. What is Infinity hosting offers? I can write about this. Why someone choose Infinity, or like for WordPress website. Setting up Infinity hosting, I can tell about this. I can tell about this. So now I have a plenty of points with me on which I can write about a complete article, right? So it makes me more efficient, it makes me more faster. Rather, I just keep thinking, okay, now I have written this, now what next, now what next, now what next. I every time don't have to think. I have various steps already available, so if I want, I can skip some of them. If I want to add some of them, I can add some of them. But yes, I have a complete outline. It is not content, it is an outline. So you can take the help as to find the ideas, to find or to help you as a AI, but you don't prefer copy and paste, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Perfect. Okay, guys. So I hope you find the session really useful. Looking forward to see you in the next class as well. And make sure all of you guys will practice the thing which I shared today, right?
Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Uh, so practically speaking, is this WordPress actually valuable to in today's market? Because you mentioned initially that companies don't want anyone to design websites for them. So this, since WordPress is actually the
So I
website
answered this.
designing.
Again, Fardeen, you mistaken me. I have not said company doesn't want anyone to design website for them. Company want them, company want people to design for them, but not from a marketers. They don't want you to design the website. They have a development team. They have a web designers, they have a web developers, they have a coders, they have everyone in their team. So if you join any company, they have a web developer. If you join any company, they have their outsourcing person who is designing the website for them or who is managing the website for them. But as a marketer, they don't ask you to design the website. This is what I said.
Yeah, I understand, sir. So that is what I'm asking. So since WordPress is actually a website designing software, so my question is, are these WordPress, is it actually valuable in today's market?
Absolutely. It is completely valuable. We ourselves using it. I am Skills website. It is on WordPress. We have 1.4 million traffic every month on this website, right? Which is higher than any institute right now in the industry. So I hope that answers your question. So it is completely valuable. Nothing is like, you just have to keep the things streamlined. So even if you are using WordPress, you have to keep updating it. You have to keep working on that for betterment. So if you are working for the betterment every time, then yes, the things will perform. Right? Okay, guys, that's all for today. I have a feedback from Kusum. Very informative. Thanks. Nana, thanks. Okay, so just looking forward to get a feedback from all of you guys, and then we can simply end this session. So required your feedback, and then we can end this session today. That's all, guys. Can you give me a quick feedback in the chat box? Guys, actually, paid one is not required to teach. Paid one is something, if you want to get a hosting, you just have to purchase it. So Kusum said, can you teach us the paid one as well? So guys, you just have to do this much. As I created a free hosting account over the free one. So similar way, you come over here on the paid one, let's say on any website, it is Indian one. So when you come over here, then you have these options available, hosting. Come over there, click on web hosting, and then you simply can pick your plan. The same way we have choose the $0 plan in free one. Here you have the price available. So you just choose the plan. When you choose the plan, along with this, you have to buy the domain name as well by searching it. As we search there for free, we have to search here as well. So let's say if I choose this plan, I have to buy the domain separately. But if I choose this plan, they will also give me a free domain along with the plan. So yeah, simply I can just buy this, and then the same way I start working on this by setting it up. Yeah, definitely I can walk you through. If by any chance you purchase your domain and hosting, just let me know. And all those tutorials and steps are available in the LMS. So you don't have to be worried about it. Thanks, Nara. Thanks, Maria. I hope, Kusum, that answers. So it's quite easy. You don't have to be worried. I will help you out in any case if you purchase your hosting and domain, and all the steps are already there into the LMS. Perfect. So now the two things, complete your assignment and also make sure you read the pre-reading material before the next class. That's it. Okay, goodbye to all of you. Have a great weekend ahead. Wish you a great learning. Goodbye.